Hey, what's going on? 97.7 Outlaw. What time it is? Right here, we have a special broadcast airing on our YouTube channel, and of course, the radio station airwaves as well. We're celebrating the 30th of the iconic R&B group Riff, and we got all the guys right here, right now, live on YouTube and the radio station airwaves. How are you guys doing this?
Oh man, we doing okay, man.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having us.
Hey man, you guys are most certainly welcome. Thank you for just actually coming on my radio station airwaves and just chopping it up with us here this evening, man. It's such an honor to be together, man. Just being able to converse with you guys, so it's absolutely an honor.
Thank you, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
having us.
Appreciate it. Man. Appreciate it.
But also for the listeners and viewers that might not know Riff, I was wondering if you use your guys' selves individually, and of course, tell us a bit more about yourselves as individuals.
What's up, everybody? I'm Nitty Green, Aquarius. How y'all doing out there? A lover, man. You know what I mean? Not a fighter. Love to sing, perform, and sing with my group Riff, man. Here they go. This is our 30th anniversary, man. We're celebrating it right here, man. We're feeling good on today, bro. So there you go. That's me.
Nick.
Hi, I'm Big Chill. I'm one of the founders of the group. Laid back, signed Virgo, married, happily married, and love doing what I do, and that's entertaining, for the fans and for our friends. I don't consider them fans. I consider them fan friends for the most part. And thank you for the opportunity, for the love.
Yeah,
Kenny. I'm Kenny J, just simply Kenny J. I'm the music head of the situation. I like to do all the music. My passion, my love. I'm a Leo. I'm a lion. I'm married, got some kids, got a grandson. Just a regular cat, man. Just loving doing what I'm doing with these three guys, man. Probably one of the best premier groups in the world, man. Legendary group. Not an original member, but I'm a member now, and we gonna rock it. That's what I'm talking about.
yes. Smooth B, the mayor. Aries, love to be on stage and entertain and do what we do. And I love to bake and I love to cook.
And I got to say as well, honestly, you guys have such iconic careers just as yourselves individually. 'Cause I know a lot of you guys do a lot of your solo work as well, man. Like, what is it like actually? Because obviously you guys are very group oriented. You guys have been doing this for 30 plus years. So obviously, like doing your solo side of things, is it difficult for you guys to actually perform as a solo artist as well? Because like we just mentioned, like 30 years together, like, so is it difficult for you guys to actually transition solo careers?
Definitely, man. Definitely. It's definitely I say for me, like, because when you're on stage, you don't have that, you don't look to the side and see the brothers. You understand what I'm saying? So it gets a little scary at first, but then when you get to third gear, you start to transform and you just start appreciating who's out there. I kind of look like looking at the first three rows. And if I got them first three rows going, then, I start showing out. You understand what I'm saying? So that's pretty much, it's definitely a difference. You know what I mean? But music is music. And we are one of those groups, man, that, all of us is talented. And we all experiment in doing, music on our own as well.
First and foremost, we enjoy
And
doing the
I know
group
you
thing.
guys obviously, like you got.
Go ahead.
John, go ahead. It's good. It's a little lag, so that's why I'm hearing something.
Oh no,
It's cool.
sorry, my apologies. A little bit of yeah, a little bit of lag.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to trying to decipher if Nitty was the only one answering. So my apologies, guys.
That's
But
cool.
I know you guys probably answered this question like honestly so many times, but since it is 30 years, we have like how did you guys originally get connected and meet and
Somebody
form
else
this
wanna take
iconic
that?
R&B group?
Well, basically, we've two of the guys in the group, Michael Nitty Green and Smooth Stephen Capers, are cousins. My brother Dwayne and Dwayne Jones and myself, we're brothers too as well. And Kenny, rest in peace, Kenny Kelly, one of the old members. We was all a part of a gospel group, so we sung gospel at a young age, in which that's how we was friends. And then, like I said, you had family, basically cousins and one set of brothers. And from church, we all decided, since we lived in the same community, we wanted to attend the same high school. Not knowing things was gonna, transpire the way it did, you know what I'm saying, in terms of whatever the music part of it that came to life pertaining to Riff in our careers. So basically just being in the same hometown, going to the same church, singing the same church group, and then attending the same high school, and most of all being family. It made things that much easier for us before we even went into the entertainment, part of our life.
And also as well, I was speaking of high school and whatnot, and on March 3rd of 1989, you guys were actually in one of the most iconic movie scenes of the late 80s, early shared the screen with Morgan Freeman on the movie Lean on Me, where you guys actually portrayed the songbirds in the bathroom scene. And right here, after you guys answer this question, I'm going to play about a 2-minute clip for the individuals that haven't got the opportunity to really see this movie or watch the clip. But I wonder what can we expect from this clip when we do see it here momentarily? And of course, what was it like just working with Morgan Freeman?
It was a great experience. The whole cast, Morgan Freeman, Robert Guillaume, all of them, they were like really, really down to earth. Like Morgan Freeman for me, like that was the dude that was on Electric Company. So it was like Morgan Freeman is in our school, and I'm actually in the bathroom with Morgan Freeman. So it was a great experience. It was fun, and Morgan Freeman was really cool and down to earth.
I guess that lag is
This
still
clip
going.
that way the well, I was gonna bring you guys.
You don't want to go in there, Mr. Clark. It stinks.
My. Aren't you my little songbirds from the cafeteria? Weren't they with you?
Who, these guys?
Well, I'm sure you've learned the school song by now. You better know it. Because this time, if you don't get it right, you're suspended for 10 days each. Now, is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
All right, then. The school song. Let me hear it.
All right, fellas. Let them hear it.
Fair East Side. Fair East Side. Fair East Side. By thy side will stand and always praise thy name. Praise thy name, praise whoever, yeah, lend a hearts and hands to help increase the fame. Ooh, Lord, the honor, yeah, of old Eastside High, cause forth our loyalty. Loyalty. So cheap.
All right. Who taught you that? Answer me. I know you didn't do it yourselves. Sam's,
What?
who taught you this song? Speak up!
Mrs. Powers.
Mrs. Powers, eh? Come with me, all of you.
Yo, I'm just noticing a couple things stick out to me, man. Yo, Nitty Green with the white socks on with the black shoes.
Come
That
on,
was
son.
popping, B. That was popping.
That was definitely the style back then, brother.
And Kenny Kelly, rest in peace, with the chain that was underneath his collar that was about to pop because it was coming. It was kind of that was fun. I'm just noticing that. My bad. Go ahead, man.
And here's a fun fact. Here's a fun fact that a lot of people don't know. Is that he says at the end when he says, "Congratulations, Mrs. Powers, you have rewritten the alma mater." We actually rewritten that alma mater. That's actually our version. Fun fact.
And great point.
Yeah, Mrs. Powell had nothing
I gotta say,
to do with
that's right, Nitty. You tell her. But no, such an iconic scene, man. You know what I mean? Like, and I also know you guys actually revisioned that recently as well. I think you guys actually went to the same high school 30 years later and actually did the revisioned the bathroom scene. I seen that on YouTube as well.
Yeah, man, that was a lot of fun. We had finished recording a song that we did by the name of Dedicated. And we wanted to go back to back to Eastside High School, revisit and, do a video in the school. And it worked out perfectly, man. We reconnected with Jermaine Hopkins and, it was just fun to see him again. He actually never went to the school, but he lived in the next town over. And, but it was good to see him and to hang back around him. He's just a funny guy, to see him grown up. He's funny. And we're still friends today, man. We still talk and, chop it up, when we get a chance, man. But yes, that was a great movement because they allowed us to come in with no charge, take over the school and film our video. So
big shout to the city of Patterson.
Yeah.
Yes.
And also as well, during your guys' career, you actually had the opportunity to tour with not only Vanilla Ice, but also Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductee LL Cool J. I was wondering, tell us a bit more about this. What was it like just sharing the stage with Vanilla and, of course, LL Cool J as well?
All right, somebody take Vanilla. I'm going to take L. I need some L. Go ahead.
All right. Well, I tell you, just the experience with being on stage with Icon, one of the, at that time of his career, he was putting out, I think, 10 million records. So just to be on stage with him and him not only giving us good advice, but allowing us to be a part of his album. See, a lot of people don't know Riff was on Vanilla Ice, song, which is entitled "I Love You," the remake. We shot a video together, and it was an amazing, experience. He, as big as he was, he never looked down on us. He's, like I said, he brought us out on stage with him. So it was an opportunity of a lifetime. And to this day, we still are good friends. Mike Nitty Green, he had a chance to see Vanilla Ice about like a month or two ago, and they had, you know, some positive words to the point where hopefully you'll get to see Riff and Vanilla Ice in Canada. Hopefully, y'all push that, Canada. Hopefully we'll get to see that Vanilla Ice and Riff, you know, on tour
Back in
together.
Canada?
Back in Canada once again. Like it just was a wonderful experience, and like I said, he didn't have to do it because a lot of times, you know, a lot of people don't know, but you have to get the approval from the artist before you are allowed to be on their stage or on their tour. So he gave us that opportunity, and we took advantage of it, and we thank him to this day. Shout outs to my man Vanilla Ice, Ice Ice Baby.
Yeah. And shortly after that, we had a chance. Now, when we heard that we were gonna go on the Mama Said Knock You Out tour, it was mind blowing. You know, we was trying to figure out why they was putting us on all these rap, all of these rap tours. You know what I mean? I think they knew back then that rap was gonna take over the industry, so they pretty much had us go out with L. And that was a great experience, man. He showed us how to, like, there is a rap that we do on Every Time My Heart Beat, and you know, he showed us different techniques on how to deliver the rap and hype the crowd up on that part. He made, you know, Anthony's brother, or whoever was doing the rap, was it Wayne, right, y'all? It was Wayne?
It was Wayne.
He gave Wayne some pointers on how to deliver the rap on stage even better. So it was just, we learned from both tours to the point where when we came off the tour and was doing club dates, people was like not ready for what we were doing, because we were performing like there was like 30, 40,000 people, but it was like, what, like maybe like in a club date, it was like 500-600 to 1,000, and we were like, let me hear you scream. We're like going crazy in the club, so they got their money's worth, because we was only our training was dance class, straight on tour. 30,000 people, man, it's crazy. So both experiences were awesome.
And while we're still on the topic of performances and whatnot, the one thing I had to bring up, because I know you guys performed on so many legendary stages, Soul Train and whatnot, but the one show that I always like enjoyed watching late night, and I know once I say that word, y'all know I'm gonna say the Arsenio Hall's show, but what was it like just taking that stage, man? Because the one thing I've always wondered, is it actually different performing on a late night talk show on television versus, you know, a regular festival or concert? Like, is there special stipulations you guys have to abide by while performing on national syndicated television?
Anyone take that?
You muted, Smooth.
Sorry about that. Basically, it was just the same. You know, I mean, it's just that you had a whole lot more people watching you. Like we were in people's living rooms and in people's kitchens and stuff like that. And it's the same as long as you don't psych yourself out and say, yo, millions and millions of people are watching you. If you don't, you know, get that in your head, then you're gonna be good. But I mean, everything is the same. But I mean, like performing with Arsenio's band, that was special.
Add to what Smooth saying too, and the thing about Arsenio is that he wasn't the type to like you asked the question, did they tell you to hold back? No, he wanted you to go all out. If you had a great show to present, because be mindful, you know, the better you do, the better the ratings are. People are going to watch. So the thing is, he allowed, and that goes for every artist. Riff, it didn't matter. Whoever just performed on the Arsenio Hall show, he wanted you to do a great job and to bring it. Yes, he wanted you to bring it. And I think we appeared about 3 times. The first time we came on, we did real good to the point where the second time he wanted us, the second time was even better. He had us to come back to sit in with the band, like Smooth said. And we sat in with, we didn't even perform that night. We performed with the band. He just wanted us to come and sit in with the band and just do covers. And we had a great time with Arsenio Hall.
And I got to say as well, man, I absolutely miss his television show, man. I remember when he brought it back for a couple years, I believe in like 2010, 2011 criteria. I was super stoked, man. And then one night it went poof, it was gone again, man. Such an amazing show, man. Really, really that back.
Arsenio was incredible. He allowed a lot of I want to say urban artists to get on his show. You know what I mean? Like you have to sell a lot of records in order to get on Jay Leno and you know, the Rick B's show at the time. Like you weren't gonna get on those TV shows unless you were on the pop charts. You understand what I'm saying? So Arsenio was like our outlet to let the world see us. That, you know, I'm talking about just artists, period. You know, he if you had a hot song, he wanted you on his show. And that's the way that went, man. And you know, he was a great vessel for us, because like Chillin' Steven was saying, you know, we appeared there like 3 times. We actually was sitting in the audience watching one of his shows because we were out in LA taping Soul Train, and we went to his show and we sat in the audience watching K7 and the Swing Kids was performing. And as soon as they finished, he was like, "Oh, we got Riff in the audience. They're gonna be back tomorrow."
Yeah.
Just like that, sitting there with the band. And that's how we got that shot with that, man. He was just on it like that, man. He was very, very good to us, man. And yeah, he's definitely missed.
And also as well, jumping ahead in the timeline, man, as the world knows, unfortunately, in 2016, Kenny Kelly unfortunately passed away. For the individuals that never got the opportunity to meet him, or of course know very much about this member of Riff, I was wondering if you can actually tell our listeners and viewers just a bit more about the iconic Kenny Kelly, and of course, what was he like just as an individual, being able to work alongside him in the studio, like your guys' fondest memories.
I'm going last. Go ahead, man.
Oh, you want to go first? I go second.
Well, Kenny Kelly was funny. He was charismatic. He did a lot of imitations. He loved to do Elvis Presley. He was very fun, down to earth. He was just that was my dog. Like it. I mean, I don't have enough words to say about him, you know. But I mean, he was just, and his range was like, his range was sick.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. But y'all go ahead, because I can talk about him all day.
I could tell you my experience with him. Very intelligent. He was one of the ones who was our spokesmodel. Like he did a lot of the talking because of how his IQ was. Not that we weren't, you know, the rest of us guys, but we understood his language, you know, in terms of the music and being able to explain it the way that people would really recognize. You know, he was very, very pushing in terms of making sure that we were on point, especially with the ones who was slack at times, like myself, because me and Kenny was like the same height. So Kenny wanted individuals to be on point like him in order for everything to come through in a smoother way for the most part. He was somebody who definitely, and I say this right here, and I hand it to Nitty. He was somebody who definitely was a go-getter in terms of believing in his craft, the ability to write, the ability to sing, and the ability to do what he had to do to be a part of taking each and every individual to the next level. He was one of them type guys, and that's what I saw in Kitty, and he will be missed.
Okay, for me, he was smart. He had a voice that could not be denied. Like, when he's on a record, you know it because he's the loudest. That's number one. Number two, funny. Life of the party, man. Like just, man, I'm telling you, it wasn't a dull moment when this cat was around. You know what I mean? Whenever he's there, like you just know that you gonna be on the ground laughing. That's one. Number two, like he's just gonna make the room. Like when he walked into a room, he owned the room. So that was literally all of our brothers, man. Like we literally grew up together. So to lose somebody like that and singing with him, like in the studio, man, it was just, we always like groomed from our manager, Skip Van Rensselaer. So, you know what I mean? He actually was one of the ones that was pitchy. So we had to teach him to stay in the harmonies. You know what I mean? But when he got it, he locked down. You will never hear him go off again because he was one of those guys, man, that once he learned it, he's going to sing it like that every night. Like, if you're serious, he was one of the guys, man, that didn't change the melody at all. Like the way you heard it on the record is how you're going to hear him sing it live.
Yes.
Period. That's just the way he did it. No different turns, none of that. He's just going to sing it straight the way it is. So, it's kind of hard to talk about him because we miss him so much. Like, we can't believe that he's gone. But I know that he's still with us today, like pushing us to continue to move on.
I just want to send my sincere condolences to all you guys, man, because he was such a talented, amazing individual, man. So I knew I had to bring him up because it is a 30th anniversary broadcast, but I just want to extend my condolences to you guys, man. Such a tremendous individual.
Yeah, thank you.
And of course, as we already have, Kenny J is in the building as well, the newest member of Riff. I was wondering because I do know you, Kenny. You brought it up briefly at the very beginning about how you joined the group, but I was wondering if you can actually tell you actually coming into the group, and of course, what is it like just being able to be a part and continuing on a legacy and being a part of one of the biggest iconic R&B groups of all time?
Well, obviously, it's certainly exciting to be with such a bunch of talented individuals. Of course, as anything, we have to work on a couple of things just to get them legendary status. We want to keep that in the air and keep that kind of surrounding the whole situation. It's fun. The experience it's really this experience of a lifetime. If anybody's ever given an opportunity to be a part of a legendary situation, you got to know yourself that you bring something that's going to help push the envelope. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for just the opportunity just to be a part of it. And that's where I'm at. So it's exciting. I just can't wait to the next thing so we can keep moving. Music is my passion. These guys are passionate about it. And I'm just grateful to be along the ride with them.
And also, for 2022, you guys actually released the amazing festive single actually titled Very Special Christmas. I was wondering, what made you guys decide to actually create a Christmas single? And of course, where can we actually snag ourselves a copy of it today, man? Because this song is absolutely amazing. It is definitely a breath of fresh air to have a brand new Christmas song rather than hearing that Mariah Carey stuff over and over again, man. It's definitely good to have a great Christmas song.
Yeah, we kind of hang out.
Carey, just that song is a little.
I understand. I get the same thing. Oftentimes, groups don't really get the opportunity to really showcase what they can do. And sometimes the public kind of goes to what they're kind of used to hearing. I like to hear new stuff, and it's great to be able to be a part of it. I'm grateful that everybody, I'm sure the group is grateful that everybody loves the song, and it was born out of the sheer desire to just want to, give the world something a little different. You know what I mean? Riff kind of hangs their hat on being cutting edge, and we just wanted to give something a little different. Last year we did On This Day. That kind of was focused a little more on the actual festive Christmas about Jesus and all of that. But this time it kind of focused on relationships and just being, with your lady and all of that sort of stuff. So we wanted to kind of hone in on that. Of course, Riff has a myriad of styles that we could go on. It's just this year we just wanted to hit some Christmas soul sort of thing popping. So that's what it was.
Yeah, as Kenny J like to say it, let's keep it on the
It on the floor.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And that's pretty much what we had to do. So Kenny creates like so much beautiful music, right? So when we talked about doing a Christmas EP, he's in the lab, like want to say about 8 hours, 9 hours, maybe even more a day. You know what I mean? He's just a mad scientist. And he actually dropped a whole lot of music on us, you know what I mean, to that we could listen to that fits the Riff's style. This particular record this year stuck out, and I wasn't gonna let it slide. I'm like, you know what, man? Let's get in, let's cut this record. You know what I mean? Because our plan was to cut a whole EP, and our timeline didn't meet the timeline. So let's, Kenny, Anthony, Steven, myself, we agreed, let's just do the one. And Very Special Christmas came about, man, and it felt good, man, just recording the record. We just want y'all to stay tuned because next year, man, God's willing, you will get that EP. But we had to, start off, give y'all a little bit of Very Special Christmas, man, which is all about, being in love and trying to get home to your loved one.
Home to your lady.
Get home to your lady on Christmas. And that's what this song was about. And it's funny, because we shot the video ourselves on our cell phone. And we weren't even around each other to do it. So, we decided that, listen, take your phone, sing the verses down, sing the chorus, send it in. And that's what everybody did. And then we had Danielle Silva edit the video for us, man. And it's out there, man. You can go on YouTube. You can look at it and tell us what you think about it. It sucks because, again, we didn't shoot any scenes together, but she tried to make it feel like we were together the best she could. And I think it came out okay, man. I think we did a good job, man. Everybody dove in and got the right shots, and it was easy to pick because they gave so much great footage that we could use, and it came out pretty good. Especially shooting it with the phones, man. It's just great, man.
Gotta love technology.
You gotta love technology, man.
They try to kick dirt on it, but man, technology is the best thing, man. COVID made it a little difficult for people to get together, but technology made it a little easier for everybody to still be connected. So, I know COVID was bad, but if we were to get one good thing out of it, that's what we could get out of it. We could still be together through technology. So,
facts.
And also, Nitty, I remember you mentioned a few moments ago about how you guys had that Christmas EP that's coming, hopefully next Christmas. But other than that, man, I have heard that you guys are actually working on other new material as well. Was that the actual material you guys are currently working on, or do you actually have a separate Riff album actually coming as well?
You know, it's funny. We just had a meeting today. You know, Kenny J is real passionate about getting this EP ready to go. You know, I love it. I love it because the thing is, see, he's the youngest. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? He's a little faster. You understand what I'm saying? He's a little faster. So he's ready to get it done. Like, he don't like the talking. He doesn't like the talking. He's like, yo, come on, man. Let's get it done. Any means necessary. Let's get it done. So I think, like, you know, we talked about dropping new material, but we went through member change, kind of threw us for a loop. And I think now, like, we all grew up together. Kenny grew up with us as well. You know what I mean? He sat back and watched Riff do our thing. And when we were going through members, I never thought that Kenny would be in Riff. I always wanted him to be in Riff, but I didn't think that he would because he was doing other music. He had his own solo thing going in the ministry music. So I didn't think that Kenny would even be bothered with us. You know what I mean? But I bugged him for like years. Yo, I need Christmas music, man. I need Christmas music. Yo, okay, send me some Christmas music for Riff. Yeah. He's like, yo, I got you, brother. I got you. He never sent me none, right? But check it out. He never sent any other music. I'm like, okay. And listen, I'm dead serious about this. Like, I begged him like years on end, at least 7 years, like telling K, yo, I need some Christmas stuff. Next thing I know, K got out a new project. I'm like, yo, you know what? He's not paying me no attention. You understand what I'm saying? But when I got him in the group, I was like, okay, now, you know, can we get busy? And, you know, he's been a blessing to the brand, man. And I'm just so happy right now, relieved that, you know, this is the squad that y'all see. Get ready because there will be an EP. You know what I mean? Probably by the end of February, we probably will been done, finished it. So get ready.
And when you said a few moments ago about how, like, you know, you're asking about Christmas music and then he popped an album out, I legit thought you were going to say, Nitty, that there was a Christmas song on there or something like that.
No, man. Listen, he would do everything. He would do his project, throw out a Christmas song. Like, I'm like, yo, Kay is not really trying to give me a Christmas song, yo. He's not trying to give it to us. You know what I mean? When he became a part, he got all his music, like, here you go.
Man, creatively, you go through those processes, man. So as a creator and a music creator, sometimes, you know, you don't think what you got is good. You know what I mean? And when Green called me, I know he was shocked when I just haphazardly said, yeah, that's fine. No problem. Let's do it. Dude got quiet on the phone. Like, like, you serious? I was like, yeah. Well, when we getting together? He said, yo, I got this song we trying to do. I said, send it. He sent the song to me that night. I did it and sent it back to him. He was like, nah, bro, you didn't do it that fast. Like, yeah, man, just check it out. So I do it so much is not really, you know, I'm not saying I'm no daggone genius with it, but, you know, you do it for a lot of time. You do it enough, you kind of can get pretty good with it, and you just send it in. And he didn't know, he didn't think it was real until we shot the inspiration video. When we shot the inspiration video and I drove, you know, from where I live to Jersey, it was like, okay, now I know it's real. And it's been rocking. And when I get involved with something, my whole goal is to always give it, you know, Nitty got this 1,000%. I am on it. Like, you ain't got to ask me 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 different times. If I say I'm going to do it, Kenny going to do it, and
Yes,
that's just my makeup. I'm not going to flim nobody. I'm gonna be honest, and that's just what I do. So. I'm glad to be here. I mean, I'm glad to even frustrate y'all sometime. How about that?
Listen, DJ Mortal, let me tell you something. He's definitely the missing brother. You know what I mean? Like I'm telling you, like this is a family right here. Like we fight like everybody else. You know what I mean? But like straight up and down, the music is coming.
Yeah.
So stay tuned, man. And listen again, man. We thank you so much, man, because you do promote us, man. And I really, really appreciate you, brother.
yes, thank you.
Yeah. Can I put something else out there?
And,
yeah, all of y'all Canadian producers, man. If y'all got some submissions, send them my way. We would love to have some Canadian vibe in our stuff. So send them on in. So I ain't using your platform to promote, but I'll solicit. But come on, send them over. We're ready to listen to them. But really appreciate you, DJ Immortal. Man, I really appreciate your time, man. I appreciate it.
And Kenny, actually, well, before we move off this topic quickly, man, of course, because obviously you're the newest member of the group. A lot of the original Riff fans might not actually know a lot of your music. Well, we have you here, man. Where can our listeners actually check out some of your older solo stuff? That way they can really vibe and kind of get a vibe of what they can expect with Kenny J in Riff.
Well, Kenny J is, as I say, is multifaceted. You know, he does gospel music, he does reggae, he does R&B. You know, probably one of my passions, I'm going to say this, probably one of my passions is music. So I never tag it anything. It's just simply music. So if you like to hear music, good sound, good singing, good vocals, get all of that sort of stuff, check me out, Kenny J. You could look me up on Instagram. It's Kenny Wilkins, man. Facebook, Kenny J Wilkins. Just hit me up and see what every like all my music is out on digital platforms, so you can just check it out there. So you got to put my name in there, you'll see everything popping. So
that boy good now.
Part ways, man. I was wondering if you can drop your guys' social media handles.
Smooth.
Yes, sir. It's Riff Sound. It's at
Just
Instagram.
that way we can the people can follow you and Riff.
For sure.
Right. Riff Sounds, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and TikTok coming soon.
And I gotta say, well, would you guys ever have any exact plans of what to do with your guys' TikTok? Because I gotta say, TikTok is kind of one of those platforms that individuals do some pretty wild things, man. I was on there for a couple days, and I was like, I don't understand that. By the way, like I'm out, man.
Well, yeah, basically, and what you'll probably see with that is you'll probably see just like a lot of acapella vocalizing and stuff like that. You know, when we get together, we'll probably just get on TikTok and probably just drop something. You know,
something that people can take and use on their reels and stuff like that. There, yeah, it's tricky. TikTok is tricky, but once you get it, it's lucrative. I know a couple people that's like living in mansions off of TikTok right now. It's crazy.
But I got to say, first and foremost, guys, thank you so much for just giving us a bit of your time here this evening. And of course, my apologies on this crazy delay we actually got going on in the feed. But I think we definitely overcame the delay and actually got banged out a great interview this evening, man. So just thank you guys so much for your time. Kenny, Smooth, Nitty, Chill. Congratulations on 30 years, man. And of course, I wish you guys 30 plus more as well, man.
For sure.
Riff is still alive and still doing things bigger, better, man.
Thank you, man. And listen, I like to send a shout out. Can I send a shout out? I like to send a shout out to the old DJ, man. I don't know where he is right now, but when we were
definitely, you got the floor, man. Most definitely.
Listen, the one DJ guy, this might date us a little bit, man, but he was the guy. His name was Tarzan Dan. Do you remember Tarzan Dan? DJ? Imano, do you remember
Good old
Tarzan
YTV, the
Dan?
hit list, man. You can never go wrong with the hit list.
There you go. Tarzan Dan. Shout out to
Heck yeah,
Tarzan
dude. He's the
Dan.
Tarzan.
first DJ for YTV is the hit list, man.
Come on,
Wow.
man.
Yes.
Listen, he still follows Riff. He still talks about us, man. He's on our Facebook page. We love Tarzan Dan. Also, I'd like to send out a big shout outs to Kick Up Your Heels Entertainment, man. This is
For sure.
this is my personal managers, right? But you know, Katrina and Rachel goes ham for
sure.
Riff. Like
For sure.
they want to help move us the best way that they can possibly can, man. So I love them with all my heart. So shout outs to Kick Up Your Heels. And again, man, we thank you so much, man, for having us on
Yeah.
your platform, man.
Yeah.
And you know, we're gonna do a couple drops for your station, and we like to get it back to you, man, as soon
For sure.
as we get together. Is that all right?
Hey, definitely sounds great. If you send it, I most definitely will spin it, man. You already know.
So,
All right. Well, then stay tuned for that new music,
But
man.
guys,
We
again,
definitely-
thank you so much for your time on this Friday night.
stay tuned for that new music. That's all I want to say. That lag.
Hey, man. Thank you guys for your time this Friday night, because I'm telling you, you got anything else with your guys nights, but you guys decided to just come together on 97.7 Outlaw Radio FM, man. So for that, thank you guys. Definitely have yourself a phenomenal weekend, and I'm excited for what comes next for Riff, man. Congratulations again on 30 plus years.
yeah,
Yeah.
appreciate you, man.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're most certainly welcome, guys. Have yourself a great night.
All right, brother.
All right, you too, bro.